Who doesn't love a good detective story? Mysteries are an almost guaranteed method of engaging an audience. A puzzle to be solved, the process of gathering clues, the intrigue of the suspects, and finally, the release of the reveal. A particular subgenre of the detective story that I personally love is whodunnits, a mystery with a closed number of suspects that generally take place in a particular location, such as a train or an old house. The best whodunnits are the ones in which all the suspects can't be readily eliminated from the investigation, maintaining the tension as to whom among them is the criminal. Historians Vet and Todorov observe that most whodunnits contain not one story, but two: the story of the crime and the story of the crime's investigation. The latter serves to expose the former. The investigation seeks to reveal the crime and thus the culprit. All whodunnits build up the mystery of the culprit. The name itself implies it, a contraction of who has done it.
It appears what we have is a classic whodunit.
The phrase whodunit is a grammatical abomination. Please use the proper term, a who has done this.
No thanks. Basically, the entire point of the story is to figure out who committed the crime. I find it quite interesting, then, that the actual identity of the murderer is always completely irrelevant. Yeah, I said it. In a whodunit, the naming of the murderer is the most inconsequential part of the story. It doesn't matter who did it. To prove it, let me show you a little film called Clue. Clue is a 1985 mystery black comedy film based on the board game Cluedo, or Clue in North America. A semi-parody of whodunits, it was initially received with mixed reactions. The film, however, has grown a robust cult following, and there's even talks of a remake in development at 20th Century Fox. Rian Johnson himself has cited it as one of the main inspirations for his acclaimed film Knives Out. So why is that? It's a mystery film, derived from a board game that critics like Siskel and Ebert said fell apart as soon as the murder happened. What makes this film so particularly noteworthy among its arguably superior peers?
Very well. I know who did it.
You do?
And furthermore, I'm going to tell you how it was all done.
Well, to me, I think the particular reason this film stands out is not necessarily for the details of the actual story it tells. I agree, it's rather slow at times, which is surprising due to the fact that it includes the always engaging Tim Curry and Christopher Lloyd. The film has some good laughs early on, especially when the talented cast is spitting out one-liners and clever dialogue like machine guns.
So how did you know Colonel Mustard works in Washington? Is he one of your clients?
Certainly not.
I was asking Miss Scarlett.
Well, you tell him it's not true.
It's not true.
Is that true?
No, it's not true.
Ha-ha! So it is true.
A double negative. Double negative? You mean you have photographs?
That sounds like a confession to me. In fact, the double negative has led to proof positive. I'm afraid you gave yourself away.
Are you trying to make me look stupid in front of the other guests?
Don't need any help from me, sir.
That's right.
He had threatened to kill me in public. Why would he want to kill you in public?
I think she meant he threatened in public to kill her.
Oh. I'm afraid it came as a great shock to him when he died, but he was found dead at home. His head had been cut off, and so had his, you know.
However, the process of investigating the murder is rather slow and less engaging. The characters don't have many interactions beyond reacting to the latest development in the investigation. It's just sort of run-of-the-mill. It's the ending, however, that really makes this film stand apart from the crowd. And here's why I think this film didn't achieve the success it might have had in its original release. Paramount themselves spoiled the main distinction of this film in their marketing. I think Clue works best if you don't know how it ends. If you want to watch it without any idea what's going to happen, I suggest you do so, because I'll be discussing the trick ending from here on out. In an ingenious move to not provide a direct solution to the board game, Clue has 3 different endings, all derived from the same facts. 3 separate cuts of the film were released to different theaters, each with one of the endings. All 3 are included in the final cut, which can be bought. In one of my favorite Tim Curry moments, he energetically spews out 3 completely independent solutions to the mystery.
I was in the hall. I know because I was there.
Mrs. Peacock took a drink. You said, maybe it's poisoned. She screams. Mr. Green. Mr. Green. Well, I had to stop her screaming. I'm doing it!
Will you stop that?
No.
This idea is not only a clever way to sidestep a one-note solution to the board game, but whether intentionally or not, it provides a particular point in terms of whodunits. It doesn't matter who did it. Clue proves that the actual identity of the criminal is not the most engaging part of the story, but the reveal of how it was done is where this genre shines. The explanation of how all the clues fit together to solve the mystery. It's why the detective monologue is a common trope. It's why we remember the solution more than the individual clues, the energetic foreignness of Albert Finney, the almost epileptic energy of Curry, the donut hole metaphor from Daniel Craig. The identity of the killer may be the factor we never want spoiled, but it's the method and reveal scene that sticks with us, the payoff to the investigation.
Well, to make a long story short, too late.
However clunky the execution, Clue still proves a valid point when developing whodunits. The final result is never the important factor, but the reveal of how all the pieces fit together. The eureka moment doesn't kick in when the killer is revealed, but in how the clues were connected.
How did you know that?
Can you keep a secret?
Yes.
Second honor.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you liked the video. I had a lot of fun making it. I have several other videos on the channel, so feel free to watch those and subscribe if you like them. My social media is linked below. You can contact me there or start a discussion in the comments about your favorite whodunits. I try to reply to as many comments as possible, so I'll see you down there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.